There are several other things that the Lagos State government says they're trying to do. Bring in more buses, especially buses that can go into, buses that are not as large as the BRT buses, that can go into other locations as
those,
well.
not even the normal
inland
downfall. Yeah, the very small type. There's a very small type because, but then, so the ban is not everywhere. And on Saturday, what actually happened was that, as it was reported that security officials took advantage of the ban, that even in places that the ban did not, was not supposed to, supposed to be affected, they actually were seizing bikes there and all of that. They 15 LGAs and LCDAs, but then there are a lot of other places where Okadas and Keke are still supposed to ply. So the issue now has been that those people were being, they were reports of, okay, going to the DPO, this road is not there, this road is part of it and all of that.
It's not clear yet.
Okay, so I just want to make a plea for the benefit of those who have to use their Legacy Benz. It's time for us to call out the NURTW. Please, you need to speak to your drivers. It's very important. It's ridiculous for people to have to pay so much more, even when there is no traffic in some cases. It began on Saturday. It's been terrible. Areas where you, get a vehicle for 50 naira, you're being made to pay 100, 150, which is absolutely insane. Hopefully something can be done about that. I know NURTW is the body that also regulates fares and all. Please do something about this because the minimum wage is not really helping yet. So people are still trying to adjust to it. So it's not a case of, there's more money. There is no money. People have been trying to stretch their purses for so long. So please talk to your drivers, talk to your louds, let them try as much as possible to regulate the prices.
Okay, so I wanted to find out, so people are saying new routes.
Yeah.
So I don't know, so these new routes, does that mean that buses, the Lagos State buses are now passing these routes? So for instance, Berger to Ogba, I'm saying Berger to Ogba. I'm also seeing Ikeja to...
There's always been Berger to
There's
Ogba.
always been. There's
the
Ikeja
officially-
to Beja as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, there's Ikeja to Obalende as well.
So I'm seeing a
Like
few
that.
of those.
There's Obalende to Oshodi as well.
Okay, no, so what happens is that they pass through, they don't actually get to Ogba.
Yeah, right.
Berger to Ogba is not, those blue buses, right?
Yeah.
So what they do is that they do Berger and coming through Agidingbi and pause. They don't continue this way to Ogba.
Right.
Okay.
So people that want to go to Ogba, and they don't stop at that junction, so there's no Ogba. But now if it's official, then the problem with that, because of those roads are small, and those guys, I don't know, it's like, as a union, they used to drive anyhow. They used to feed that it's Ferrari they are driving, it's small.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Are you serious?
Those big
I haven't
buses.
seen them drive wrong.
So I'm talking about not as in steady, like they'll just be you're doing
really
you'll be
fast,
driving here, because they enter very small roads, and that is the problem. They're too big, and they're driving as if it's small.
So if we can get smaller buses, I think I do believe that it's for the best, and that if you have more buses on the roads going to all those inner roads, then it becomes easier for the average commuter who can then maybe drop closest to their bus stop or closest to their house. And then, so it's not, instead of them walking like 30 minutes,
That was the
35 minutes to your
complaint.
house.
There was, I think it was Steph Busari, who's a media practitioner. She said that she got a new house help. The house help traveled 14 hours from Jos to Lagos. And then from the bus stop wherever to her house, the house about to trek over almost 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Because, there was no way to commute. And I think it's probably on the island. There was no way to commute from where she was dropped to the house. So she had to check. I know how those how those our places can be.
The thing is this with this transportation issue. So if you live in certain areas, hopefully provisions will be made in such places. However, I know for sure that some people are happy with the news. I saw something on Twitter where a lady tweeted that if this ban had been enforced a month ago, her husband would probably still be alive. Wow. Apparently, he died in an Okada accident just about a month ago. And we also know the issues with the tricycles.
Of course.
But for those of us who have to body it regularly, it's very inconvenient. Nobody wants to walk when you're exhausted after a long day at work. So it's
what I've been seeing online is, people sending messages to their bosses and saying, oh, guy, I feel late today, because of the fact that they're not sure if they're going to see vehicles or not. because all the vehicles are already all packed. And then also there's the issue of the roads. Now, if the roads were wide enough and smooth enough for the bigger buses, there would likely be more bigger buses on the roads. So there's just so much to think about, so many different angles to take it from.
Me, I'm more particular about the fares because 50 naira from Magodo to K2 is now 100 naira.
So let's have
It's
our viewers.
ridiculous.
Let's have our viewers contribute to the conversation.
NURTW,
What's happening in your area? People who live around Lagos, Ikeja, if you're on the island, Yaba, Surulere, especially Surulere, and a number of other locations.
We would love to hear from you.
Let's know what's happening in your area regarding the Okada ban and the Mara ban as well.
Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.